Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be following up on gun control, the Omicron/COVID epidemic, and the stock market. Also, if you're looking to start a business, I'm going to save you $500. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Life According to Me, Episode 2. If you haven't already, make sure you click the like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can find out whenever I'm posting a new video. So a few updates for what I have going on in the writing world. Right now, I'm finishing up book 3 of the Hotel California series. Book is titled Inferno Eternal, and that's under my pen name, RJ Wolf. I also started a project I've been wanting to work on for a while. It's a prequel to Barry Gordon's Last Dragon. I'm calling it Show Nuff, the Shogun of Harlem, and it's set in 1964 Harlem. It's following Shonuff around and kind of tells the tale of how he became the Shogun of Harlem and also how he got the glow. Yeah, that's gonna be cool because when I do it and I edit, I'm gonna slow this down. It's gonna be like the glow, and then I'm gonna make an effect. I don't know how to do that because I suck at Adobe Premiere, but it's gonna be like the glow around me, right? Yeah, anyway, Spike Lee and Netflix, if you guys are watching, we should get together and do something about that. I'll also be starting the Human Project pretty soon. Something's crawling on my leg. We're good. I'll be starting the Human Project pretty soon, probably within the next 2 weeks, so be on the lookout for that. I have some other skits planned as well, so hopefully pretty soon this channel will be bumping. You know what? If you're in a room by yourself with one other person and you're trying to tell jokes and that person's not laughing at your jokes, or you're trying to be funny and they don't think you're funny, it's fucking disheartening, man. Makes me sad. All I wanted was someone to laugh. Stop that shit. So before we get to saving money when you start a business, we're just going to follow up on the topics we had last week. The first one was gun control. What kind of spurred that was the shooting in Michigan. As of today, which is January 6, 2022, I haven't heard one peep about gun control or about the shooting in Michigan. As a matter of fact, let's ask Google what's going on and see what it has to say. And honestly, this is how a lot of these gun control topics or shootings go. They become like the news of the day for a very short period of time, and then the world kind of moves on, and we go back to the status quo. So the first story I get is from the Washington Post, and it says, after Oxford High School shooting, the district announces clear backpack rule. I don't know how that's going to help with school shootings. I feel like if someone is really motivated to carry out a school shooting, they're probably going to be more clever than putting their insert random gun here into their clear backpack. I think they'll find another way to get it onto campus. The next one, Michigan district requiring clear, nope, that's the same story. Okay, this is weird. Accused Oxford High School shooter kept decapitated baby bird's head in a jar. I don't know. Look, if you go and shoot up a school, it's obvious that you have some problems, so it's not shocking that this guy had a decapitated bird's head in his jar. Here's the thing about gun control. Every time someone wants to increase gun control or put extra restrictions on gun usage, they only impact the people that are obeying the law. If you could get rid of every single gun on the planet, then sure. And that includes police, military, bad guys, good guys alike. If we went back to hand-to-hand combat and swords and bow and arrows, I'd be fine. Now, as far as gun control goes in school shooting, I think there is a mental health component that is often overlooked. I don't know the answer to any of that, and I think the way to solve that has a lot of nuances, and it's very difficult to deal with, right? I think that if we had a better way of assessing mental health prior to people being able to purchase guns, that would be a good thing. At the end of the day, I don't think restricting gun ownership from citizens is going to have any type of impact on school shootings. I think if someone wants to do violence, they're going to figure out a way to do violence. If someone wants to harm people, they're going to figure out a way to harm people. We need to figure out a way to make people not want to harm people. So maybe that's what we need to look at. You know, we're always looking at the tool that was used for the crime versus the motive or the reason for the crime. You know, and maybe we stop being so reactionary and start being proactive. Just a thought. It's just odd that everybody was up in arms about the school shooting, and now they've moved on to other things, aka COVID, and I'll use that as a segue into the next part. The Omicron COVID epidemic that we kind of touched on last week. It's weird because now they have something called Flurona. Apparently you can get the flu and corona at the same time, and it will spark a new virus. And I'm smiling, and like I said before, I'm not trying to make light of people's situation, but you've got to see the comedy in the flu and coronavirus teaming up like Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, and they're gonna like double swanton bomb somebody, and it's special. Other topic we talked about was the stock market. Please don't throw that at me. That would be rude. The stock market's a tricky one, right? It's it's fake.
It's all a fugazi. You know what a fugazi is?
No, fugazi. It's fake.
Yeah, fugazi. It's a wazi. It's a woozy. It's a fairy dust. It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not fucking real.
Right.
All right. Right. Stay with me. Mm-hmm. We don't create shit. We don't build anything.
No. What should I even say about the stock market? Most people don't understand shit. You know what? That was my first video. I feel like those topics weren't super engaging, but from here on out, we're gonna have a lot of good information and very super engaging topics, and we're gonna do cool things like this. Rag me. Ooh. That was actually good. And now to actually get something informational out of this video, we're going to talk about building a business. I've seen a lot of companies out there that are willing to incorporate your business or get you an LLC, get all your DUNS number, EIN and all that, and also start business credit for you for the small fee of $500 plus. And I feel like you can probably do all that yourself. So this is my tip on how to save you $500. So keep in mind, all this information may change depending on the state in which you choose to start your business in. I live in Florida. They're very business friendly as far as the fees and things you have to do. I know Nevada's another big one, and there's some other states that people choose to start businesses in because of how the state treats business. Like in Florida, we don't have state income tax, and the fees to start a business are pretty cheap. So everything that I'm saying will be geared towards Florida, but again, you can live anywhere and start your business anywhere. For a incorporation, it runs you about $87.50 at the time of filming this video, and an LLC, for reasons beyond me, is a little bit more, and I think it's about under $150. I want to say $112, but it could be up to $150, but that's pretty cheap. So the first step is to pay that fee. You can do it online in Florida on sunbiz.org. You can incorporate and boom, you have a business. Then you need to get an EIN, which is free. You can either do it online or actually you can call the IRS and they can give you an EIN right over the phone. So now you have an incorporated business and you have your EIN. The next step is to get a DUNS profile created. That's handled by D&B, which is Dun & Bradstreet. They will try to sell you all kind of products. You don't need any of that. You just want your DUNS number. Once you have your DUNS number, you will add that to any credit application that you put in. But they'll start collecting data on your company. They'll do it for free. Like I said, they'll try to sell you all kind of products that range anywhere from a couple $100 to $2,000 and tell you how you need it and how it'll help your business build its business credit, but that is not true. So now you're armed with your DMB number, your EIN, and you've incorporated your business. Another credit hack for business is you want to have some type of address that's not your home address. You want a business address. There are a lot of companies out there that will do this for you, whether you just want like a mailbox and a phone answering service, or even just a mailbox and you get a virtual number, but UPS will give you like an actual mailbox, not a PO box. Regis is another one that actually you can go in and you'll have office space, office time, and you will have a receptionist that will answer your phone for you. These services range from anywhere from probably $15 a month to $600-700 a month, depending on how much time you want to be in that office or have access to an actual office. These are all alternatives to actually having a physical office. A lot of businesses, especially early out, do not require physical space, so it'd be kind of silly to spend, $3,000 to $10,000 a month on a space that, you could do the business out of your garage or your living room. All right, so now you have got your LLC, or you've incorporated, you've got your EIN, you've got your DMB, you have a actual business address specific to your business, and you have a business phone line with either someone answering it or a virtual office, whatever the case may be. The next step to building business credit and to getting an official business, what we call net 30s. Now, net 30 is a account that you have to pay in full within 30 days. Companies that'll give you this are Quill, Granger, Uline, FedEx, although I don't know if FedEx reports, but you can get a FedEx Net 30. And there's several other ones that you can look up. You can just Google Business Net 30s and you can find them anywhere. Now, most of these companies sell office products like paper, external hard drives, pens, things like that. Some of them sell bigger ticket items. Quill does, I know. You can get monitors, chairs, all types of stuff, depending on how long your business has been around and what other credit relationships you have will kind of determine the amount you can spend that they will allow you to pay net 30. Since you're only really worried about building business credit, you probably want to stay on the low end, so make sure you order something that's like $100 or less, pay it off, and that will start building your credit profile. Now, you want to strive to get 3 to 5 net 30s before you move up the ladder, but once you start reporting, your company actually has business credit and you can start moving forward. Okay, so now you have your net 30s and now you're able to move on to bigger business credit opportunities. Cell phones and gas cards are some of the easier ones. Just understand that when it comes to business credit, you are never going to get the same answer twice. There are people that will start a business Friday and on Tuesday they'll be able to get a $10,000 credit card from Sam's Club or something like that, and then there are people that have been in business for several years and are still unable to get any kind of revolving credit. So it just depends. It's nothing like the consumer end of credit where, well, even the consumer end of credit is not that black and white, but with business, there's a lot of leeway and it's a lot of discretion of whoever you talk to at that point in time. But that is your tip for today as far as building business credit and starting a business. Do not pay anyone money, especially starting out early. If you're a small business and you're just starting it, you definitely don't have the funds to pay somebody $500 for something that you could literally figure out in an hour in a Google search. One of the biggest things about building a business is to be a self-starter. Once the business can pay for these other things, then that's fine. So that's it. That's my tip for saving money when you go to start a business. Hopefully this information is new to someone and it'll help you out a bit and keep some money in your pocket. Next episode, we will be talking about the American Rescue Plan. I have some thoughts on that. Also critical race theory, because someone commented and wanted to talk about that. So we'll discuss at least my thoughts on critical race theory. And lastly, why the economy and inflation is a hoax. So I guess I will end the video here, and hopefully I'll see all you guys on the next episode. Make sure, again, you subscribe, click the notification link and the like button. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. I guess it's outro time. Is that a thing? Outro time.